Hey everybody, welcome to our very first episode of We Found Adventure Live. I'm Maura Margot, and my husband Bobby is with me, but he's behind the scenes and he might interject occasionally if need be. He's our gear guy and our photographer, so if you have any questions about that, he'll be doing those episodes. So today we're here to talk to you a little bit about why we're doing this and what We Found Adventure Live is going to be all about. Bobby and I met back in 2007 while working at a Boy Scout camp in Wisconsin, and outdoor recreation has really been at the center of our lives ever since then. We got engaged on a camping trip, and when we were living in Seattle, Washington, we really immersed ourselves in that outdoor lifestyle. As we were deciding whether or not to have kids, we were a little reluctant and hesitant to do so because we didn't want our outdoor lifestyle to change. People gave a really doom and gloom outlook when it came to outdoor recreation and children. They were like, well, you're never going to adventure again, you're never going to backpack again, and we were pretty intimidated by it. So when we decided to welcome our first child, we talked while I was pregnant about making a very conscious effort to continue that lifestyle, to continue getting out with him no matter what. So Jack went on his first hike at 2 weeks old in the Cascade Mountains, and he went on his first camping trip at 6 weeks. And since then, the rest is history. We've been doing outdoor recreation of all different kinds with both of our kids along, because we now have 2 kids. Jack is now 3.5 years old, and Rowan will be 18 months this month. And so it's really exciting. It's a lot of work. And adventuring is definitely different with our kids along, but it's a lot more meaningful. We get to see the world through 2 beautiful new sets of eyes. We get to see the world from their perspective and answer all the questions that they have and talk about how all these things work together. And it's really a beautiful thing for a family to do, especially here in this technological era where we're just glued to our phones and always on some sort of a device. When we get out into the wilderness, there's none of that. It's just our family, which is amazing, and it offers us so many great opportunities together. So we do a lot of different types of adventuring with our kids. We do day hikes, we do car camping, we've done RV camping, camper cabin camping, but we also like to get into the backcountry. So we do backpacking, we do canoe camping up into the Boundary Waters here in Minnesota, and we do biking. Jack and Bobby love to go mountain biking together, so we really try and do it all. And one of the things we're most passionate about is, as we've been doing these things and posting about them, we get a lot of questions. A lot of parents want to know how we do it. They want, gear tips and things like that. So one thing we've become really passionate about is just empowering other families to get outside with their kids, because we know the great benefits it has for our family, and we want as many families as possible to reap those benefits as well. So each week, this show is going to feature a different topic. And those topics are going to come from you, our viewers. We want to hear from you. We want to know, what are your burning questions? A lot of people have questions about, what tent should I choose? How do you sleep in a tent with a toddler? How do you sleep in a tent with a baby? How do you diaper on the trail? How do you do diapers in the backcountry? How do you do bottles on the trail? So we're going to try and answer all those questions for you here. We want this show to be a resource for parents to return to time and time again as their children are growing and as their adventures are growing, to really have a space where they can come and get those answers. So we're also, every week we're going to be talking about one specific topic. We're also going to be featuring remarkable adventure families. Every single day, people are out there doing remarkable things with their kids, and we love to follow along on those adventures. They inspire us, they help get us out. So each week we're going to be trying to feature an adventure family. If you are an adventure family and want to be featured, please reach out. We'd love to hear from you. We would love to have you on our show. And we're also going to be talking about, or asking for experts to step forward. Maybe you are a ski instructor, or you are a Leave No Trace expert and want to talk to us about that. We'd love to hear from you and have you on our show and interview you. So please reach out. Every week we're also going to be talking about who inspires us. Because again, a lot of this is about inspiration. And when we were planning this very first introductory episode, we talked a lot about Hike It Baby. Hike It Baby for us has been a part of our family since almost the very beginning. Right after Jack was born, Bobby started talking about, we should really find other parents. None of our friends really had kids yet. We should try to find other parents and other families to get out hiking with. And so he was Googling, like, maybe there's something like that already here. Jack was born in Seattle, and sure enough, here was this brand new group called Hike It Baby. And Jack and I went on the inaugural hike around Green Lake in Seattle, Washington, when Jack was just 6 weeks old. It was really a fun time for me, a great way to meet new moms who were like-minded, who wanted to get out hiking. And there are now 330 active branches of Hike It Baby all around the world. They're in Japan, they're in South Korea, they're in Australia. So they're all over the place. Excuse me. So Hike It Baby also does this great thing called the April Challenges, or not the April Challenges, the Hike It Baby 30 Challenges. And there's one right now going on in April. And this is a way to get out onto the trail with your family. You can do 30 miles in 30 days or 30 minutes for 30 days. I need a drink of water. Sorry, stand by. What I love about the Hike It Baby 30 challenges is that you can do the 30 minutes for 30 days, because if your kids are like Rowan, who's our 18-month-old, they don't walk quickly, but they insist on walking themselves. So it's great because it really encourages families to get outside as much as possible within a month, especially here in Minnesota. April is not proving to be very fun so far. It's very cold. We still have snow on the ground. There's another snowstorm in the forecast, but having something like that challenge is a great way to get you out. We're also going to be talking about upcoming outdoor recreational activities or events near you. We're here in Minnesota, but we'd love to hear from people around the US and find out what sort of outdoor expos are around you, what sort of outdoor events are coming up, things like Climb Out of Darkness, and if you have a national park, if you know the national parks are going to be free one day, if your state parks are going to be free one day, let us know and we'll promote that here on our show. Here in Minnesota, some upcoming events. First of all, this is a contest. North Star Canoes is an amazing canoe company based right here in Minnesota. They make all their canoes here, and they're currently having a t-shirt design competition, which we think is really fun because if your design is chosen, you win Cliff Jacobson's old canoe. Now, if you're thinking, why do I want Cliff Jacobson's old canoe? Well, it's pretty neat. He is the Boundary Waters guru. So he's written many books. These are just some examples of the Boundary Waters books that he has written. He's sort of the canoe camping guy. So to get his original canoe, that's an original Bell canoe, would be pretty neat. And also you just get to design a fun t-shirt that'll be seen all over. So be sure to check that out. Another thing that Bobby and I do as part of our way to try to empower other parents to get outside is we give presentations and classes and talks to people on how to get outside with their kids. So we've got a couple of talks coming up in the month of April. We actually have 3. So on April 22nd, we'll be at the REI in Bloomington here in Minnesota, and we're going to be talking about canoe camping with kids. That's a Sunday, and it's at 11 a.m. This is something that you need to register for, so be sure to check out the REI website. Spots are limited, and I know it's filling up quickly, so if you'd like to be a part of that, be sure to get online and register. Our other 2 events we have here in April are on the weekend of April 28th and 29th is the Midwest Mountaineering's 66th biannual Outdoor Expo. Midwest Mountaineering is a great local adventure company or local
outdoor retail.
Thank you. Outdoor retailer based out of Minneapolis. And we're going to be giving 2 talks there. On Saturday, we're going to be talking again about canoe camping with babies and toddlers. That's probably our most popular talk that we give. We give it a lot because people want to know how to get out with their newborns, and we've done that. So come and learn from us. And then on Sunday the 29th, we're going to be talking about our recent trip to Moab, Utah, and all the remarkable opportunities there are for families out there. So that's what's coming up. So each week, we're going to be talking about a topic that we've gotten from you. We're going to be talking about families that are inspiring us, pages or blogs to follow, and upcoming events. So we'd love your help in all of that. We are not going to be live next week as Bobby will be out of town, but we will be live for our very first true episode where we're going to tackle our very first topic on April 25th. We're always going to try and be here on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. We are at the mercy of our children who are sleeping just inside. So Rowan, I think, fell asleep about 5 minutes ago. So this was perfect timing tonight. Normally they're asleep much faster than that. So next week's topic is going to be determined. It's yet to be determined. We're going to give you guys a week to comment or to send us messages where you can tell us what you want to hear about. And the topic that has the most requests will be what we cover. So please contact us. We love hearing from people. We want your questions. If you don't feel comfortable asking them in such a public forum, please feel free to email us at hello@wefoundadventure.com. And we hope you have a great night, and we hope your kids are sleeping well, unlike ours.